Hello there, and welcome to Stanley Chess. If you don't know me, I'm Stanley, and this is my chess. I don't know. I'm rated about 1750 on chess.com at the moment, and I played a game this morning at 89% accuracy, and chess.com's game review thought that I played like a 2150. So how about that? Let's take a look at the game. Yeah, without further ado, I'm playing with the black pieces. And you know me, I'm going to play that Carlsen. We have an advance with bishop f5, knight f3, e6. We just kind of play some moves. And white decides to play the slow crawl. I'm going to push random pawns on the edge of the board for no reason opening. It's a rare one. You may have heard of it. You know, he pushes a3, I bring out a knight, and then h3. See, here, there have been like 100 games or so. Right around here, 100 games, they usually go, like bishop e2 or bring the knight out. But instead he plays h3, which, why not? So I just play c5 and figure, okay, you're going to waste time being a dummy. I'm going to push in the center. Now, white naturally sees that I am expanding in the center and does something about it. Excuse me, that's the Big Mac in my throat. And goes knight h2. That's a silly move because it's just bad. There's no reason. You know what? This move is like honestly, like you go to a restaurant, right? You sit down, you get your water or whatever, and you order some chicken tendies and with like a bunch of fries, and then while the server leaves, you just leave the restaurant without getting your tendies. Why on earth would you leave? The knight left without getting his tendies. I don't know why, but he did. A maniac. So I take and draw out the queen, and here I was thinking about this. I should have done it. Is bring out the bishop with tempo, force the queen back, and just something like bring in the queen, or just keep developing, or take this pawn for free. Now you're up a pawn. You got the entire center. White literally has no central pawns anymore. You have the bishops crisscrossing and applesaucing, and you got the rook coming out to the c-file, the queen's coming out. Oh man, look at that. But instead, I just took this pawn instead. I took the pawn on c2. I'm only human. And then, the knight comes out. And now I attack the queen, bring out my bishop. He attacks my pawn on g7, so I just have to not lose a rook in the corner. I don't. I drop my bishop back because, the bishop, it's like those rubber sticky hands that you and pull it back. I did that, and I grabbed the pawn, came back. Yeah. So, knight comes back to f3, came back to the restaurant, realized he forgot his food. And here's this queen b6, just keeping an eye on everything, attacking f2. And here, white decides to play a terrible move. Here, it's about equal. Black is, like, slightly better. And here, it's, like, -4 already. Like, white is completely lost. The best continuation for black is, like, queen takes b2. You can't really take the bishop, otherwise you lose the rook with check, and then, this, so that's no good. And after, the rook moves, then you can, like, take with check, and then, I don't know, like, maybe the bishop blocks or something. It's just, it's no good, no good. But I take here. I take this, figuring I'm going to win another pawn, and the king, like, I have to be winning, right? I mean, I got the queen, I got the bishop, I got the knight, I got the rook coming in. If I want to, I'll just walk my king all the way up the board, even through all the checks. The king is not scared. No, that's a lie. The king is quite scared of checks, actually. The bishop blocks on e2. And I develop my knight, hit the queen, figure, okay, let's get some more pieces in, time to wake up the horsey. And the queen moves back. And here I push d4. Yes, it attacks the knight. That's not the main idea. I want to go d3 because the bishop's pinned and I want to win it. So yeah, that's my plan. The knight drops back and hits my queen. And here my queen does a little one of these. That won't make sense, but here, like, just look at my queen. You see? That's what I mean. That's this little wiggle, a little wiggle. Because he attacks me, goes back, and then, honestly, if I were white, I would go back and try and repeat moves. My plan there was not to repeat, but to, like, go over here or something. But instead, white brings the rook, which I just go here, hit the queen again, right? And take the pawn. So I see that I can win a third pawn, right? And I figure that's going to be winning. And it is. But apparently there was this bishop h5. You know what the idea of bishop h5 is? Not just to lose a bishop for, like, no reason. There's a great reason. Fork of the queen, the rook, and checkmate is threatened as well. You threaten checkmate. A fork of the queen and mate. Look at, and the rook in the corner. For, like, it doesn't need to be a fork in the corner of the rook, but it is, and that makes it cooler. Look at that. My goodness. Top move is this. I'm pretty sure. You just win the queen. You can't even take the knight back because you're still pinned. Oh, it's brutal. But I didn't see that. Also, that's why you shouldn't have played That's why you shouldn't have played h3, you idiot. Look at that. Look at this square. That's beautiful. Anyway. I take the pawn, right? Take. We trade queens, and I push e5 to just kind of stabilize my center. And he attacks my knight. Big whoop. I jump in. You know, I figure I've got this support point here. One may call this an outpost. Not an outhouse. That's something else. And then the knight gives a check. I don't really care. And then the knight goes here. And he decides, you know what? Let's lose another pawn. I'm down 3. Heck, what's another pawn? That's just count. It's a counting thing. Just 2 attackers, 1 defender. It doesn't work. You just win a pawn. And yeah, I defend the bishop, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'll trade. I'm in a 2 rooks and plus 4 pawn endgame. If I can't win this, then, oh my gosh, I need to quit chess. I should probably just quit chess anyway. So I play h5 because my idea is, yeah, I want to make a queen. So let's go ahead and make a queen. I don't even care that the pawn gets stopped. I really don't, because he's going to have to take that pawn. Right, and we trade rooks. He takes the pawn. I give it up. I do. I probably didn't have to, but I wanted to, because now, I mean, it's just going to be easier to win this with 1 pair of rooks off the board and 3 connected pass pawns. So, and I do not play this extremely well, I don't think. You notice my time has dropped below 2 minutes compared to his 5.5. So I just kind of zone in on making a queen. And, yeah. So I end up, yeah, the problem is, like, he's going to get this pawn. I don't want to just be passive and defend this pawn because there's no need. Like, I'm still going to push these. So instead, I play actively. I give a check, right? And I push. He takes the pawn. I don't really care. I gave up 2 pawns just then. I'm only up 1 now. But look at the pawns. His are way back here, and I've still got this boy ready. And I'm also, I don't know if you see, but I'm threatening checkmate in 1. Like, I walked my king up, and I'm threatening this. So, yeah, he has to stop that. And then here it got a little annoying. I've got a minute. He's just giving me checks. I have to get around the checks. I don't know. So I give a check. And give a check. And another check. My bad. And then I push. Yeah, he gives me a check. It's a lot of checks. And then I hide behind the pawns. No more checks. And I queen. Finally made a queen. He took my queen! Oh, no. Oh, no. It's okay. I'll make another one. Calm down. Calm down. Jeez. You're getting a little crazy there, okay? Relax. Be cool. Relax. I just can't handle this thing called love. Anyway, I go here, and no matter what, he resigned here, but no matter if you play b5 or a5, either of them just lead to forced mate with the rook coming into a1. So, yeah. But, hey, let's take a look at that game review for a second, huh? Let's pull that up. Here. Review. Look at this. Look at that 89% accuracy with this -6 for most of the game. And then, yeah, 2150 against 1700. And I played brilliantly in the opening, amazing in the middle game, brilliant in the end game. Wow. It's okay. These games only come every once in a while, so yeah. All right. Well, hey, if you made it to the end of this video, I just wanted to thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like the video, make sure you like the video, like that like button. subscribe as well. I would really appreciate it. Oh, and feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts or suggestions for future videos. All right, well, that's what I've got for you today. Have a good one, guys.